from 5 then with Steve Kitchen. Now, the state of young teeth, your children or grandchildren's teeth has been in the headlines a lot of late. Sugary food, drinks, other snacks, big problem in the UK. Tomorrow, a dental nurse from Bishop's Cleeve, though, is giving up her modern surgery to travel on a mercy mission to Morocco. Laura Watson is from Greyhound Dental Surgery, and she's been granted a special licence to work for 5 days in the remote Rif Mountains region to work with 500 children who have a high intake of honey, sweet mint tea, and no dental health service. Holly Gardner met Laura as she was packing her equipment.
So firstly, I have got an exam kit with a mirror, a probe, a perio probe for checking the gums and some tweezers. So obviously that's for our initial looking in the mouth. So then I'm going to go around. A lot of the kids in Morocco, we can't do restorations, normal fillings, as we don't have the right equipment out there. So a lot of it is taking out baby teeth that have got big cavities or fillings, getting them away from the dental pain, and stopping them from heading towards getting septicemia and things like that. I've also got what we call luxators, is what we use to obviously get the tooth mobile first, and then obviously head towards taking the teeth out. We also do fluoride treatment, which is one of the main things we do over here as well to help prevent any cavities, and that's obviously the same over here for children and adults. It's now the new recommendation. So we'll be doing that to probably every child over in Morocco, obviously to prevent further cavities. Last year when I went out to Morocco, we started a Teeth for Life programme, which we left them with enough toothbrushes and enough toothpaste for a year at the local school. So hopefully when we go over this time, they should have just run out, and we'll be able to leave them with some more.
Just how bad is the dental health out there?
It is really quite bad, because obviously everything that they eat and drink is very high sugar. They have obviously their mint tea, which is their delicacy over there, so a lot of them do drink that. I mean, the rate compared to over here is very different.
Just how shocking for you was it seeing these children's teeth and compared to children in Gloucestershire?
I come back a different person, because I looked at life completely different. It wasn't just about their teeth as well, it was just about their way of life. I mean, we get everything that we want over here. We get to see a dentist, we have that privilege, we have the TVs, we have the PlayStations, and you know, the children over there don't have a dentist, they don't have the TVs. The clothes that they were wearing were, you know, Man City hand-me-downs from, you know, wherever they can get it. It was really quite shocking, because their clothes are bad. But the children are very different to the children over here. They're very polite. They want to interact, even though they've got a language barrier. They're still wanting to interact with you, so they're really nice and friendly. The children over here are very fortunate to have the dentistry that they do have. It's quite sad. It is really sad. I mean, there was a few occasions where I had to walk out and take 5 minutes breather because it got really upsetting. I mean, there was a young little girl who was about 3 or 4, and her whole face had swelled up on the one side, and she walked in by herself. She didn't have a mum with her or anything, and she sat in the chair. Obviously, we had the language barrier, which was really difficult, but she let us give us the injection, which was the longest one as well. She sat there all by herself, and she didn't flinch with the injection, and then obviously as soon as we pulled the teeth out, she burst out into tears. I think it was just the initial shock of it, but she was very close to getting septicemia. It was that bad that her face had swelled up so much. But obviously once she had gone out, me and the dentist had a bit of a cry together, because it was really emotional. I mean, to not have a parent there at the age of 3 or 4 is upsetting alone, and to go through all that by yourself, it's really hard.
What made you decide to go out there and do this?
As a practice, we have a group called the Marketing Pirates of Dentistry, and they actually have funded and founded this charity called Dental Mavericks. And obviously once I got grip and I heard about it, I thought, you know, I'd like to get myself out there and help people that less fortunate than me, because I know how lucky I am, and I just really want to get out there and help do something for something that I'm interested in. I wanted to do something to help others. We also have the Chernobyl children come over, and obviously they don't have any dentistry, and they're very unfortunate, like the children in the Morocco, and we have a dedicated afternoon, and we bring them in and we give them free dentistry, obviously because they don't have it. So we're a very charity-based practice, and we'll do whatever we can to help other people. But I find the children over here kind of just in one ear and out the other, whereas because we've got to sit and we've got to do hand gestures and we've got to try and talk through how to do things with the children in the Morocco, I feel like they're listening and taking things in a lot more. I'm quite excited to actually get out there and see how much they have taken on, because we are going to a school that we visited last year, and see whether we have made that difference, which I'm hoping that we have, and that they have taken it on board. So that's something that I will find out more once I'm there.
Laura Watson then from Grey Home Dental Surgery in Bishop's Cleeve, doing her last minute packing before she flies out tomorrow to the Rif Mountain region of Morocco, and granted a special licence to work for 5 days in the mountain region to work with 500 children on their teething issues, which, as you've been hearing there, just breaks your heart in some instances, and no dental health service. So interesting to hear how she gets on, really. Making a difference. Music from Juan Zelada and the Four Seasons to come.